Once we have uploaded all the files that we need for our course, we are going to build our course. We are going to build a learning module. The way we do that is we create a content area, and let's call it our course content, and we want it to be available to users, and we submit it. It sits in our menu, and you will see there again this link has no content. So how do we put content in there? We again just go and stand on that link, and we go into that to upload our content. So this page will open, and we will start to build content. So what can we build? We can build learning modules, we can build content folders, we can build YouTube videos. So you can really build your course the way you like it. So I'm going to build a learning module. So you click on learning module, and you give a name to your learning module. Let's call this introduction. Introduction, and you can say that this will cover magnetism, and you submit it. There's some availability, permit users to view this content, yes. And how do you want them to view? Enforce sequential learning, and so you can choose what you would like there, and you submit. Once you have submitted, you will see that you are successful, and there is introduction. Now you want to start build introduction. So you go into introduction because you want to create more folders into introduction. So let's say you want to talk about the elements of a magnet, and you want to talk about a conductor. So we build a content, and we can build a content folder, and we name the content folder the elements of magnetism. You can put a description here, and then it's available to see, and you submit. You will see that it is successful now, and you can see a table of content. You can either build it under this one and next one, or you can go back and build it under introduction. So if you want to build more topics under your elements of magnetism, you can build it here, or you can go back to course content, and you can mention another topic in introduction. So I want to build another topic in introduction, so I go back again into introduction, and I want to build magnets. So I say again build content, a content folder, and I would mention that, or give it a name, magnets, and go through this. I can put the explanation there, and I will submit. So there I see it in my table of contents, and now I want to start with chapter 1. So I go back to course content, and I want to build chapter 1. So I type in here that I want to start with chapter 1, and so you can lay out your whole module for the whole course that you want to present. So I want to build a new learning module, which is chapter 1, and I'm going to mention it chapter 1. Chapter 1, and this will include everything about electricity basic. Electricity basic, and we submit this. Yes, we want them to see this, and we submit. So it says that a chapter 1 is also successfully created. You can again go into chapter 1, and now you can build a table of contents for chapter 1. So you go again and you say build anything that you want to build. So I want to build a content folder again, and I will mention that, or I can name that anything I want to. Let's mention it electrons. So we name it electrons, and you can give a description of what you want the students to see, and you submit. Now you can add many more topics under chapter 1, and so you can build your whole course, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, with everything that you want. Your course module is still empty, so how do you populate it? You go back into introduction again, and you will do the same. You go into elements, and what do you want into elements? You also want to build content. So you go to build content, and you can upload a file. But now you are not going to browse my computer, otherwise you will clutter your file manager. So you will browse my course. You browse my course, and you will see all the files that you have uploaded. So once again, I've placed electrons, or the elements of electrons, into notes. I go into notes, and there's the guidelines. I go into there only if I want to see if it's the right file, but I know it's the right file, so I submit. Once you have submitted, okay, it wants me to tick it, so I will tick it. I click it there and I submit it. And I go through everything here, see that I want to track how many people look at this, and I submit. So the elements of magnetism is populated, and so you can go into each and every topic and populate your course, and you will have a populated course for the students